What up, Neil? Man, I'm very tired. I did not sleep like at all last night. I'm so tired. Yeah, I need to like desperately get sleep tonight. Here we go. Ah, damn it. Damn. I was hoping there was a converter here for EffectTS. Mario, the 14 or 16-inch laptop. I have the, I think it's the 13, right? Oh, 14. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, 14. All right, chat. Oh, I forgot to plug in my heating pad. My back hurts. Trusty to-do list, chat. New addition to the workflow is handwriting a to-do list. And it seems to be the most effective thing I've tried in like the past 2 years. Wild how that works. No, I don't mind. I think because I have a good workflow for working with like one buffer open at a time in Vim, so like I don't really mind working on my laptop. All right. All right. Let's write some TypeScript, shall we? We need to write schemas. Oh, I ended up writing more of this yesterday. I actually got that recursive type we were talking about yesterday working after stream. Promise service from effect service. Look at this. I have this promise service here, or this effect service, right? Like every single one of these returns an effect. And I now have this type where I can say promise service from effect service, right? And if we look, we get all the right values. Isn't that nice, chat? I think that's nice. All right, let's come in here. We're gonna say schemas.ts. And we're gonna go in here and we're gonna split screen, close that. We are going to open, we need the types. So let's go into, what else do we have open? No, I don't want B2A. We want to go to, yeah, we can do this. And we'll start with current user, I guess. Go there, go here. Current user, here we go. That's the type we want. And where's a user? So let's yank that, throw that over here, and then we'll get that. And this is what a current user is. Current user adders below. Oh, we have notification settings. That's just a record of string to Boolean. What's up, chat? Shout out to all the Arch users in the house. We know you've got that laptop Ultimate Flex. And hey to the macOS streamer. Hope you're not too busy admiring those shiny app icons. LOL. Let's get this vibe stream rolling. I think I had a career in news broadcasting. All right, let's up to the top, import schema from effect, and we're going to say, just do that. And we'll come down here and we'll say const user schema is going to equal, something feels off with my keyboard. Hold on, Mike Arnaldi just responded to something on Twitter. If I have an opportunity to troll Mike, we gotta take it. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I can't listen to this, whoever requested it. I'm too tired. I got like 3 hours of sleep. We need better vibes. I need music to carry me this morning. Imagine naming the get org responsible for one of the coolest OCaml projects. ML in BCN. Very good SEO. I don't know how to fucking... Poor Dave taking strays from a washed up functional programmer who only does JS now. I've gotta go ahead and I gotta share that. All right. Schema dot struct. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna be like, this is a really annoying type. I wonder if the auto generation is just wrong. Yeah, here we go. that should be string. Hold on, chat. I feel like one of my settings didn't apply. Color. Yeah, it didn't. There we go. I've been here since the Apple Music transfer tool times. That's OG shit right there. It's truly OG shit. Last name can be null. Schema dot null or. Email schema dot string. Registration status is schema dot literal. And that will be confirmed dummy. It's not very nice. Or invited. Should be the Irish. Yo, yo. Small schema.string. Medium schema.string. Large schema.string. Custom picture schema.bool. All right. Then we have a const current user schema. Remember when they would let Meta out of the retirement home and he would be here too? I do remember when Meta was a younger lad and more chipper and able to get around freely without the nursing staff's help, and they would let him hang out on Twitch. But he's bless Meta. Just God bless Meta. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, he's too good for us now that he has a real job. No, go to get information about the current user. Don't do me like this. Notifications red. Listen, when I get to partner, we're doing a what was it? What was the thing called yesterday? The throat humming. Notifications red. This is going to be a schema.date. I forget what date does. Oh, data. That's not what I wanted, dude. I totally misread that. Holy shit. Date from string. I think that's what we want. What is it, dog? I forgot it's Mother's Day. We should fuck each other's mothers, fuck each other's moms. Wasn't that lady when you came out as a baby? Ain't no doubt that shit is crazy. Mother's night. Oh, that's not even an array. Such a good song. They were way ahead of their time. I mean, honestly, like, what? I don't think there needs to be another band other than The Lonely Island, you know? There's a way in Schema to format the keys from one case to another case. We're going to take a look at how to do that. It would be my honor to be a new stepfather. I'll never use a rubber. Oh! Blessed us both with the gift of life. Best idea that we've ever had. No, I wanted to see. Do we get back to back? Clipped and shipped. We can't listen to it twice. Alright, let's go see if we can find the docs. Actually, V0 got trained recently on the docs. Let's see if it does. Here it is. Everyone just take it in. No, I'm telling you there's a way to do this. There's built-in ways to do this. Don't lie to me, AI. You will not bamboozle me on this day. It's probably under advanced usage. Property signatures. Renaming properties. Here we go. So we get a property signature. To rename a properly directory during schema creation, you can utilize the schema.from key. Well, that's fucking easy. Okay, well, that API is excellent. So let's actually come back to this, and we're going to, I should really write a macro or something, like a command to change camel case. That'd be a nice little thing to have in Vim. Convert the keys to camel case. In fact, this is gonna be date too. This song is peak programming. Dude, what are you doing? No. Just give me the same code with camel case. You psychopath. Oh, did I not? Oh, chat, I need to go back to bed. I just yelled at AI for no reason. Do you not remember me giving you this code? We're now gaslighting AI. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Avocado. How was your stream? What were you guys working on? We are gaslighting a AI because I slept for like 2 hours. A little over 2 hours.
It's the gospel of the camel. I speak
Thank
the
you
gospel
for
of the
subs.
dunes.
Super appreciate y'all.
The sand is in my veins. Come ride a camel with me.
Oh,
today.
That's so funny that I didn't actually give it the code I wanted it to fix. And then I yelled at it and called it a psychopath. Why the short sleep? I don't know. I don't know. I think I was just like stressed. Maybe. I don't know. I like woke up in the middle of the night and then I was just like my brain wouldn't stop thinking about like problems. This needs to be a date. Like, I almost got up at like 5 because I just couldn't fall back asleep. I fell asleep. I went to bed at like 11:30, didn't fall asleep until about 1, and then I woke up at like 3:15, and I was awake until like 5:15, and then I fell asleep until like 7:15. I actually was planning on not streaming. I turned off my alarm this morning, chat. I was gonna skip streaming to sleep, and then my body just naturally woke up at 7:15, and I was like, "Fuck it, we're getting up, we're doing it." I'm not worried about I'm not stressing yet about the React Miami talk. I'm stressing about my Effect Days talk, which I have to have my slides done for in like a week. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I make diamonds under pressure, chat. The curse of ADHD is that I perform insanely well under high amounts of pressure and tight deadlines. And I hate it, but it's the truth. Raiders, I will say that this music is not my choice. The music is at the will of the chat. You can request music by clicking the bits or bytes button down below and pasting a Spotify link into the request Spotify song redemption for 1 point. You can thank our good friend Kraut for this song. I copied your configuration file for Emden. Is it a key shortcut for LSP to display the available information? Yeah. Shift K, Mentalist. So if you hover like a type and you press Shift K, it'll bring up hover docs. All right, so we have our schemas, and none of these should. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Now we need, we want a transformation schema, right? We want something like in fact, we can just do this in line, now that I think about it. It's like fine. What was that API? I totally already forgot the API we were looking at for renaming keys. I meant something like I have an open bracket, and when I want to see the available... Oh, I think it's... See the available text I can insert without the need to go... Oh, I think I know what you're saying. Give me 1 second. Dot pipe from key. Okay, great. So you're saying like if I have a function like add, right, and it's like
Functions
a number,
describe
b
the world.
number, and we just come in here, return a plus b, and then we say add, and you open this. You want to see what the type information is without going back to normal mode. Is that the question? It's going to be Control K. Is that what you're looking for? Like this? I'm going to be updating my NeoVim config hopefully this weekend. And I might re-record a video of my current setup. But yeah, that features Control K. From key dot pipe. Nope, that one's good. dot pipe schema dot from key, and it's going to be first name. Am I stupid? Oh, we do property signature. I hate that API actually. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do that. I don't know what we're gonna call this yet, but we're gonna say this is gonna equal something schema dot rename. We're gonna take our user schema and we're gonna get all the fields. First name will be, oh, I almost need to user API response. Okay, that's what we'll do here. Yeah. So we didn't even have to yell at the AI. Whoopsies. Whoopsies, chat. All right, let's grab this, and we're gonna say user API user schema. I don't even know what to call that. User API schema. Sure. And then we'll take this, and we're gonna get const. This will be user schema, and we're gonna do schema dot rename, and we're gonna grab the user API schema. And this is going to transform my keys for us. So first name will become first name. And then last name will become last name. And registration status will become registration status. Custom picture will become custom yeah. EffectTS is a basically standard library for TypeScript. It has a ton of stuff built in, like streaming, concurrency, caching, scheduling, observability, tracing, dependency injection, error handling, laziness. It's got a schema package, so this works kind of like Zod or Valabot. I'm a big fan of Effect. Yeah. So this will be that, and then we have, this will be current user API, and we'll basically do the same thing here, right? Like we'll just copy this, go 15 down, paste that in, find this will be a current user, and we'll come over here, this will be current user API, and then we're gonna rename we'll I wonder if I can get at that object. Ooh, some avenged sevenfold, let's go. We'll just copy. Doesn't matter. Little code copy never hurt anybody. This actually isn't even that important, and I actually prefer snake case, but whatever. I'm also kind of learning this as I go along and exploring new APIs that I don't know yet, so that's part of the reason I'm doing some of this stuff, even though it's not really important. So I want to see what the encoded is on this guy. I hate when TypeScript truncates shit like that. That makes me so annoyed. Does anyone know if there's a setting to not truncate objects like that in like tsconfig? Drives me crazy. You had my heart, at least for the most part. Everything. Why did the music stop? Hold on, chat.
This was it.
Cute. Hold on. I'm gonna mute chat for a second. All right, we're back, chat. Sorry about that. Surely that's true. Surely that's true. For sure that's true. All right. Baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. I've been doing this pattern at work. I don't know if I like it. I feel like I like it, but I haven't decided yet if I fully like it. I do something like schema, and then I would do current user schema. Actually, how do I do this? What was I doing to do this? I think I dropped the schema part. Yeah, so that's the schema, and then decode is something like schema.decode unknown, and we pass in our current user schema. Yeah. Is that how I do that? And then I do something like paste const user d2u, something like that. Then I export these. We can get rid of these. And we can do something like, we do like declare export, declare namespace, user, and we say type. Can I do type user? Is this valid? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. User schema.type. Right? I don't think I can put anything in here, right? Yeah, a constant initializer in an ambient context. So we do something like that. I really would love to do something like this, right? Because then like in another, I could be like const user. This would be so fun to do. User.t. And we're back in OCaml land, baby. Tell me that's not so good, chat. With schema, you can do... this is inherently an encode decode situation. Yeah, I'm going for an API response. It's really just a decode, right? I don't give a shit about re-encoding. With schema, you can do something like class user extend schema dot struct. And then, that's clever. Federico. Federico's my boy. Rugs. Yes. Yep. Exactly. All right. So you're saying to get the nominal type, we would do something like this would instead be class user, and this would be extends. So what does user have on it now? Oh, it has the type. Wait, is that a runtime value? Wait, I'm confused what that's doing. Schema.type schema or schema. Could you show me a gist of how to use those two? I think that might be what I'm interested in. Schema dot and what'd you say, type schema? Yeah. Kind of. Oh, that is actually very useful. Ah, that's a great combinator. Hold on here. I don't fully understand the class. I want to look at the class docs here in a second. Let's get rid of this for a second. So I really want this to be schema dot type schema, right? Like that's kind of what I want here. Yeah. Yeah. Right? That should be I use this when I have a central schema for my domain, but if I want to transform this just for an API or something, I create a new schema composing it with encoded schema. Yeah, I do like that. That's actually really useful. And this would be, I wouldn't really need, or no, that would be right? In fact, I could just do dot pipe here, and we could do this. And then we can save some code. Paste that in there, and we get rid of the first argument. I'm assuming that's a dual channel, yeah. And then we can just do our user schema is the type schema of user API schema. Is this what you would do? Something like this? Oh, I lose my fields though when I pipe it through rename. That's kind of annoying. I guess I could do schema.extend, right? That's a combinator I could use instead of spreading the fields. User API schema. Extend.pipe. Is that how I do this? Something like that. It's a definition one here. Takes a self. I guess we don't need the pipe. And then current user, I would do the same thing down here, right? I would grab you, yoink, and I could pipe off of this, right? And now I only have to care about the fields that come in on the other one, and I don't have to repeat myself. And then this I get type schema. I don't understand what this type field is, because if I look at this, this is a runtime value. And it says it's It has these fields on it, but like this can't be a thing. Right? He said, oh, when I look at, is there a way to have TypeScript always expand these ... fields? I hate that TypeScript does this. I would rather have a scroll bar in my docs than it ever put ... Oh, I see. All right, so you said to look at the classes for schema to do what I'm doing here, class APIs. So we get nominal types there. Okay, I like that. That's a better pattern to get the nominal type right. So I can just say, so we would say here like class user extends this, and then we need our thing there. And we can nix this down here. We'll do the same thing here. In fact, this will be just class, yeah, user schema. And we'll just export shit, I don't know if I like that more. Maybe I do. So we would have to export type user, export type user equals, we get the advantage that user schema dot type of, yeah. And then in here we can do static decode is what we were gonna do before, right? And that would be schema dot decode unknown, and it would be this probably. Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Have to apply this patch for TypeScript. Oh boy. 1E6. So you have bun is your package manager. You can use bun patch command. Hold up here. Hold up here. All right, so if I want to do this, let me drag this. What is this open in? Let me move this to R10. Get this back open. I'm gonna. All right. Wait, does this work? Oh wait, that is the patch. I thought that was a TS server setting. All right, let's try this here. We are using bun. So let's say bun patch TypeScript. Can I just like patch the version I have? Okay. That did not make a patches folder. You just link the patches, the patch file directly. I don't know how patch files work, so I'm struggling here. Who's my comment before on that thread? Okay, right here. By patching. Okay. This is for 5 dots. What version am I on? I don't even know how to look at the version. I have to go into node modules, don't I? Or I guess I can look at my package JSON. Duh. Unless it says current. 5. Okay. I just got bamboozled. Package JSON 5.7.3. You just need the index correct if that is taken into. All right. So chat is saying if I go to lib TypeScript .js and we look for, is this where I really need to be? / default maximum truncation length 160, and then we say this becomes 1e6. 1e6. We save that, and we go over here, and now we say bun said patch edit the following folder. When you're done, run bun patch dash commit node modules / TypeScript. Package installed. Do we think that worked, chat? I think I might have got it. Maybe. We'll check. So if we look at type user, oh, amazing. I might write a little package to do this because that is so useful. That's so useful. God damn. Federico, Giga Chat of the day. Is this old Dance Gavin Dance playing right now? No, Wolf and Bear. Close. Export type. What the hell am I doing, Ricky Bobby? current user equals type of
Speaks the gospel of the camel. I speak the gospel of the dunes. The sand is in my veins. Come ride a camel
Thanks,
with
guys.
me today.
Appreciate y'all. Static decode equals schema dot decode unknown current user schema. All right, sweet. So we can probably test this, right? We can go into our index, or our main, I should say, and rather than using this, we should be able to, I'm just gonna comment that out real quick, and we're gonna do, we need to run this with effect now, so we're gonna say const program is equal to effect. I need to make a template for this, a snippet. Function star this, and we'll say, oh, we don't have that built yet. That's annoying. Const results equal await client dot get current user, right? And we'll get that. And then let's do a dot then result res dot data dot user, and then we'll do a dot then, and we'll say res, this should be a user, right? We'll rename this to user, and we'll say user is equal to undefined question mark promise dot reject, otherwise user. God, I hate that promises auto flatten. Like, this feels so much in my brain that this needs to be resolve. It is truly a travesty that years ago that fight happened on GitHub about making promises a proper monad, and it didn't happen. So dumb. They were so close to getting it right. They were so close to getting it right. Other libraries that I really like. Trust me, that thread still triggers me. Yeah, same. I wake up in cold sweats. I like never throw a lot. If you can't convince your team to adopt effect, I think never throw is really good. I like archetype for data schema validation. I reach for the library called flat a lot. If you're not using effect, obviously all of Cinder Storehouse's stuff is really good for like async promise stuff and concurrency. It's really good. Typefest is pretty good. Result user. And then I want to do something like parsed is going to be effect dot run promise, and this is going to be schema. We'll say this is going to be current user. Schema dot decode user, right? We can do a wait here. We'll do a console.log here. This will be our user, and then we'll say console.log parsed user. In fact, we just do parse, whatever. Yeah, great. Dude, I love that you taught me about that patch today. Bun run source name. Rip parse error. First name is missing. That's sus. First name's right there. Why didn't that transform it? What did we do wrong, chat? Wait, why I can't use that as a constructor? Why can't I do that? Why is that never? That shouldn't be never, right? Oh, oh. Shouldn't that work? Encoded should be oh, what the heck? Shouldn't wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. This isn't doing what I thought it was doing. Yeah, because we were making that a type schema. That makes sense. I don't want the typed schema. How do you normally handle this situation, Federico, where like my user schema is my base domain type and I have it extending off this user API schema, right? That's like the transform. I really need to decode from user API schema, right? And now if I look at, like if I were to look at the type of the encoded type, I'm just calling it E type of user API schema dot encoded. This should have the, yeah, that's right. I just need to decode from that, which gives me the type. Yeah, okay, yep. So this should probably, hopefully work now, what we had before. Yeah. Where we have an E. Sure, whatever. My sweet Lithonia. First name is missing. What? Oh, because I did the wrong schema. Ha! LOL chat. I'm silly. Still not right. Encoded side transformation failure. Notifications red. And we see that's a date string. And we're saying in our schema that it is a I had a typo. That's really great. Notifications red. Notifications. Oh, another typo. That's what I get for being tired. Notifications. Hey, would you look at that? We got a full transform. We went from camel cased with string dates, although these to a actual date. And what was the other field that? It's interesting that there's some data on here they don't note in their API. Okay, that works, and I think that's a good pattern. So let's jump back over to our actual code here. We'll say let's add a static schema. Will be user API schema. We'll do the same thing down here to expose that. There we go. That's a pretty good pattern. I don't mind that. This is feeling okay. Given you are still using transformations, probably you can simplify classes by adding other constants to classes and specialize in decode to type this instead of having classes. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're so smart. You're so smart, Federico. So clever. That's why we keep you around. So instead of doing this, we would delete it there, find that, delete that, this, get rid of you, and we could do, this would be decode. Well, this still decodes to type, right? I don't think that really, that's not buying me anything here. Right? Okay, so the direction of the schemas is this right here is what we get from the API. And we want to convert this into this one just, yeah, we convert it into camel case, right? For this one, we really just rename the keys. So, and we're never going back in the opposite direction. Like, I will never call encode on these. Where, if you think about the transformation A to B, where the API are encoded, you can model utilities around that. Would you extend the user API schema given it's the encoded value? Or it's the... I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I think you would be like, this would be decode to type. This would be static schema, and we could do static type schema, right? And then this would be schema dot type schema of user API schema. And really decode to type is just decode. You were basically modeling a transformation from API schema user to domain user. Yeah. There are actually different types in the API. Current user is a subtype of user. Subtype? Every current user is a user, just with extra fields. There's they're like separate entities in the API. But I like this pattern. It's giving me things to chew on here. Scheme. But they still share the same logic, right? So it's current user. Yeah, exactly. Yes. That is correct. Well, this gives me yeah, I guess it does. I can just put this in line. No, I should do it that way, right? That way I can extend it. Like if I say I have declare const x is a current user, what do I have on here? X dot, that's not quite how I want that to work. I would have to do like dot I don't know if I dig that. I think I'll still probably do something like this. And use the schema. Why doesn't that exist on this? Can I not do that? I'm clearly not fully understanding all of this.
Speaks the gospel of the camel. I speak the gospel of the dunes. The sand is in my veins. Come ride a camel with
All
me
right, just
today.
to get moving here, I'm going to go back to what I had. And we'll do this. I also don't get that there. This comes out as a schema class that goes from, the type is the, yeah, that looks like the right type. All right, in the meantime, I'm gonna start wiring this up to our API. Export type user equals user API schema dot type. All right, we'll do that. That looks good. And then we'll go back over to Splitwise, our effect client, and now we need to start implementing functions. We can move these over to our prelude. We'll just dump these at the bottom. And we'll go back over here and we'll get that. I see. Good morning, Miss Winnie.
She has an appointment Saturday, 10:20.
Cool.
It's as soon as they could get her in. They said they were sorry.
That's okay. I think she'll be okay.
I gave her carprofen,
Cool.
so that should help with any inflammation that she has.
Cool, cool, cool.
If things get worse, we can double with gabapentin to hold her over, so it'll kind of just put her
to sleep.
Put her in a coma.
Yeah.
Chat, not actually. We are not knocking our dog out like that. Winnie, stop. Hey, stop.
Nightshade says hello.
Hi, Nightshade. I haven't been mean to him on Twitter in a long time.
Yeah, he's due for you being mean to him.
I know. What have I been doing? Probably better things.
Oh. Got him. Alright.
Wait, what is it that he said? I can't see.
Abuse.
Oh, yeah.
So let's come in here and we're gonna update current user. This is now gonna return a current user and we're gonna get that from our schema.
Brace yourself for the next dog.
What?
Brace yourself for the next dog.
I have no idea what she just said. We'll do that. Now we come down here and we're going to implement these functions.
What are you doing? Why are you being lazy about it? You need to go say good morning.
So he fell down the stairs first thing this morning. Had a rough morning, Justine. Give him a break.
Oh, Dylan, look at him. Dylan.
Alright, we need to implement const get current user. This is going to be a function that returns a effect dot. Let's just knock this API out right now. Star. And we're going to do const yield star. and we're going to do client.use. Let's say this would be Splitwise.
Oh. I can't move.
And we'll come in here and we'll get client const underscore equals client dot get current user, and then we'll say dot then. Hi, bud.
He came to say good morning.
Good morning, bud. I'm trying to stop him from bumping my keyboard.
I tried. I had
Good
him.
morning, buddy.
Bodhi.
Good morning, Bodhi. You say good morning to chat? Say good morning.
He burped.
Oh, lovely.
That's,
Alright, down,
that's
bud.
his good morning.
Down, bud.
Okay, let's go.
Chat says you need to become an Excel streamer and do VBA and macros and pivot tables.
I'd rather die.
She says she'd rather die. I'm living in Raleigh, North Carolina.
We don't live anywhere. No one needs to know where we live.
We live in Raleigh, North Carolina. Client dot get current user.
Oh, that explains a lot. Did you just get roasted?
No, I think they were talking about time zones.
Oh.
So we'll do
Oh, 4:15 in Greece. Ooh, where in Greece?
dot then, and we'll get the response in here, and we'll go response. We'll close this for now.
Dylan, they live in Crete.
What?
They live in Crete.
Nice.
That's one of the islands I didn't visit.
You did visit or did
not visit. But everyone talked about how amazing it was, and they couldn't believe that we weren't going to Crete. Why don't I live in Crete? Okay, I gotta go to work. I got distracted. Goodbye. You okay?
Yeah, we'll do something like that. That feels like a pretty good pattern right here. Then I have the current user, and we can do like this. We can do one more level of validation. I'll get the user, and we'll do dot then one more time, and this will be yanks around that with that. User equals undefined. We'll do a promise dot reject. User was undefined. Otherwise, we will do a promise dot resolve of the user. And now this user, we shouldn't have to destructure it. We just get deletes around that. We get a current user, which is not the current user we want, annoyingly enough. We'll call this a API user. Wait, where did I set this up before? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I could probably at least skip this stage. I can bake this into the use here. Oh fuck, no I can't. I don't have the type information. Okay, that's okay. We'll just come down here and then pipe, and we'll do effect dot and then current user schema dot decode to type. Right. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, chat. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we'll do one more thing here with instrumentation, and this will be, or that goes on the outer layer. That's gonna go on this one. We'll pipe here. This gets with instrumentation. With instrumentation is our span setup, and we'll say splitwise dot get current user. And I don't think we have any state that we would need to add tags. What was our default retry? Is no retry. So we can just go ahead and say for our options, we'll do retry policy, and we'll do retry dot exponential backoff. We'll do that. So we get current user, and we can throw this on here. In fact, let's go ahead and do this down below. We'll do percent yoink you. No, it's fine in line. Fuck it. We'll just collapse. And then we can return get current user on here. Splitwise.service as unknown as that. And now we want to do, what is our other definition here? We want get expenses by ID. We don't have that type, but we do have get user by ID. So let's write, we can basically just copy our code here. Percent down to here, down here. This will be get change to equal user by ID. This is going to take a ID, user ID, which is a number. And we'll come in here. This will be get user by ID. This gets our user ID. Res looks good. Yep, that looks good. And this is going to be here. And we'll add that. And now we get our user. Oh, we forgot to return up here. Silly. Return user. And here we can return user. And we'll say this is going to be get user by ID, and we'll add a attributes to our span, and that's going to be our user ID. We'll do user.id is going to be user ID. So that will be on our span now. Can you use splitwise of? Yeah, one second. Splitwise dot of. Yeah, I get it. Seeing this come together, I missed that comment. Seeing this all come together is really nice. Love that API, definitely inspired, and I can clearly see how Effect can find a place in how I build things and make things way easier. Yeah, as we get into this too, like this is still very much boilerplate, right? Like we're wrapping non-effect code, like we're wrapping a non-effect SDK, and we're adding error handling and logging, right? If you remember yesterday, if you were here, this with instrumentation is a function that takes an effect and some options, and we log the error, and we annotate our span with the error. If we pass in a retry policy, we'll retry, and then we create a span under the covers. So we get all of that for free out of the box with just this one function call that would be like insane otherwise. And like if you look at this definition, like this is saying we can get a effect that returns this type, we can get a splitwise client error, or we can get a parse error, and we have no dependencies we need to inject. So just looking at this type definition right here tells us everything you need to know about what to expect of our code and program. It's really, really powerful and really, really nice. The with instrumentation was the wow moment for me. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just so composable that you can make like with instrumentation like this and just get nice things for free. When we run this, I'll wire it up to Jaeger locally so we can see spans, and it'll be extra nice. Get user by ID, and now we need to implement. So we should probably go write our expense schema now. That we have like a decent pattern. We're probably gonna get type errors from this, but that's okay. We'll go fix those quick because I would rather do this. How did... Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's all right. We can to type. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I've seen effect service. I'm playing around with some patterns that Attila from Zendesk sent me. I don't. I've found that I end up using effect.service, and then greater than 50% of the time I end up reverting to context.tag. Let me show you the resource that Attila sent me. So something I'm keeping in mind and trying out in this project is for work, and is basically how can I make Effect easy for non-Effect consumers to consume. So I've been following some of his patterns here that they've been had success with at Zendesk. So I've been playing around with that. They have some conventions on like how to create promise APIs and stuff like that, which I'm slightly deviating from, but overall, I think like that's why I wrote this type in this promise, this crazy type right here, promise service from effect service. It will basically take a type that has either functions or primitives, or function that returns effects or key value effects, and converts it to a promise-based API that returns a promise of a promise settled. So if you look at like what our effect service is here, right? Like, where do I have an example of this? Here's my service type, right? We have our outline here, and then the promise service, which will be used for people that would want to consume this client, but not have to adopt effect. That becomes this type here, right? And I have code. I don't know where I wrote this now. I think it might still be in the prelude.
Functions
I have this function effect to promise settled result. So I'm going to use this in unison with custom runtime to basically
Speaks the gospel of
reconstruct
the
my
camel.
class.
I speak the
and
gospel of the
just
dunes.
Run
The sand
each
is
of
in my
effectful
veins.
functions and pass it through
Come ride a
effect
camel
to
with
promise
me
settled result,
today.
and that will be my promise client. Thanks, Purplish. It's all right. I was late this morning too. I was planning on actually skipping streaming this morning, and I turned off my alarm, but then my body woke me up anyways. I did not get enough sleep last night. I'm very, very tired. All right. So we got user. Oh yeah, we have to go add our schemas. We want to go now to our, let's go vsplit. We want to go into our code gen types, and I want to get expense. Yeah, this guy here. I don't know where common's at. We're gonna have AI do this now because we have a pattern established, and this will probably work pretty well. Common expense. So let's delete all the duplicates. Those are all duplicates. And the last duplicate, what is share? And then we need a freaking comment user. Actually, you know what? We can come back and we'll do comment user. We're gonna have AI spit this all out for us. All right, so that's everything. So we're gonna come up here and we'll go to ChatGPT. and we're going to say, please implement the preceding patterns for schemas / classes, but for the expense type. Speaking of needing sleep, I went to a work event yesterday where I mentioned you, Dylan. Intentionally or unintentionally? Oh, this didn't quite do what I wanted. Shit. Freaking... The type gens, the code gen is wrong. Expense, get expense information, okay, expense. Do we think that's all copied under the covers? Looks like it must be. Copy. Sorry, the TypeScript type I gave you is incorrect. Use this open API spec to create the schemas instead. Intentionally, Q&A, and someone asked how closely I work with engineers, so I told them you're my wife. Yeah, yep. Anders and I are happily married at Vercel. Anders, I saw your thing, your message. In about 25 minutes, I'm going to huddle with you, and we're going to fix the problem that you mentioned. And I also found a possible other problem that a friend reported to me that we should knock out this soon. Yeah, I saw your thing. Yeah, not safe for work, everyone. Saw Anders thing. Scandal. So many of these aren't optional though, are they? Oh, here we go. Can you just give me the whole file, please? All right, fine. It's not going to give me the whole file. All right, we'll get the comment. Copy you, come in here. Undo the paste. We can paste you in. We don't need to do that. Fuckers. This is one thing every AI gets wrong about schema, is that you fucked up the APIs of schema. They should be schema.string, schema.struct, etc. Use the APIs from the code I provided showing examples of what to generate. Wow, my ISP is really fucking with me. I haven't caught a stream since Monday. Jeez. Metami's here? What? We were just talking about you, Metami. I can't believe they let you out of the home.
That's my best friend.
What?
That's my friend.
Metamy's your friend?
That's my friend.
Dude, how's the new gig? And well-typed witches here? Sheesh. We got a bunch of goats in chat. Bunch of OGs. All right, let's see if this thing can figure its life out here. Where is it? Did it just hallucinate? Like a million things? Oh, stop it. We had an interesting question at the Q&A. Guy asked if we, Vercel, or any other priors have thought about building a framework specifically made for LLM. We all had opinions. Wait, how did I come up with that answer? Okay, so got that right. Good job. Set your goals. Let's go. You weren't in that. Oh. Meta, how's the new job? Tell me about the new job. So they asked about a framework specifically made for LLMs. I mean, I think we're gonna trend in that direction anyways. Possibly. There will probably be, once somebody nails something like that, it's gonna be really powerful. But it's also gonna be potentially hard to work with when things go wrong. So like there needs to be like good tooling for debugging. I think you're gonna see a registry soon pop up of API docs and code docs, or like a service or something, like some sort of global registry like NPM or Cargo or whatever, where there are API or AI optimized docs and code that AI can reference better. But a framework itself would be tricky. It's you would have to train a very specific model on it, right? Because like the current LLMs, like it would probably wouldn't be good, at least at first, because there's like no good training material on the use. I think it would just turn into slop, actually. I think we're pretty far off from it. And if we did get there, it would need to be like a specially trained model on like that framework itself. And it's classic early stage startup where the MVP was written by an app factory contract shop, first time startup founder, but the work is interesting. We're about to deploy our first Rust application in the next couple of weeks. Sweet. Yeah, I've seen that project, Federico. Yeah, I don't know how you would really, I don't even know if it makes sense for optimizing a framework for an LLM. I think you're just asking for a world of hurt when things go wrong, right? Because it's going to be, if you like, yeah, I don't know. I just think it would not be great, to be honest. Like maybe you get a productivity boost up front, but then you just end up in this situation when something goes wrong. Debugging is going to be an absolute nightmare. Where did did I miss one? Category. Yeah, I did. Receipt API. Did I not grab that? User, share, comment, category, receipt. But in general, I'm mostly writing TS and cursor. Oh God, Meta, you're better than that, buddy. You're better than that. At least get like some sort of like Emacs AI in code editor thing. I use LLMs to degrade me, so I feel like I have a manager helping me grow. I mean, if that's your kink sentient, like, you do you. Yeah, Anders just degrades me every day. I will never be good enough in the eyes of Purcell's support team. I don't know if you guys heard Justine just laugh from the other room at that. Okay. Do we think that the AI did this correctly? Because I just blindly copy and pasted a bunch of code. Theoretically, it might have like duplicated some stuff on the rename fields. No, it didn't actually. Those would be top level. It'd be fine. Okay. Great. Excellent. We got a bunch of schemas now. So we should be able to actually knock out these other functions here pretty quickly. So let's go ahead, and the next one is going to be probably get expense by ID. Let's just do these in order, or alphabetically, I guess. In fact, we can probably copy this one because it's going to be so similar. I could make a, no, I'm not going to abstract it. That's a pointless abstraction. Get expense by ID, find this, change. I think I can just do a find and replace here. It's going to be hilarious if this works. User to expense. Slash G. That's okay. And then this will be nice. That was easy. Get expense by ID. What are you using for the schema validation? What do you mean using for the schema validation? I'm using cursor so I don't have to write TypeScript. Here we have premium cursor and do the industry. It's using the most private settings. Can you bring her to the mic and let her do it again? Justine, chat is requesting your presence. So I'll be writing nice. The logo change. Dude, logo change. I think Lee had the funniest tweet about our logo change. It was hysterical.
What am I doing?
I don't know. Chat requested you.
For what?
I don't know.
I can't read over here.
I retweeted Lee's tweet. Where was it? Right here. This is so funny. We updated our logo yesterday.
To what?
From this to this. And then
Did
Lee.
you just changed the spacing in the V?
Yeah, Lee's our VP of product. And
Oh, Lee tweeted that too.
Yeah. So funny, dude. All right, here's chat. What do you mean validating? Effect.
Okay, but why am I here? That's
You know, I'm literally writing a Splitwise like thing. I have an interest in building a Splitwise competitor. In the interest of monetizing this project, because I can't, if I were to monetize this, I would violate Splitwise's terms of service, which is really annoying.
But will he ever do it? Probably not. Hi, Meta. I love you. I miss you.
All right. Get user by ID, get expense by ID. What's the next one we have? It's going to be get expenses.
Oh, I don't know why I waved to that.
So we'll do, we need another schema for this though. It'll just be...
No Stanley Cup today. I have coffee first. The Stanley's out there.
We want to come down here and we'll do expense schema.
Yes, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays.
We'll do
Today
decode.
is Thursday. It's fine.
We'll do this and we'll say static decode to type array. Type array.
Bye, Meta. I love you. But also there's only one Stanley Cup on the bedside table right now.
Schema.array.
I bring mine with me, usually, wherever I go.
Decode.
Until Dylan steals it.
Type array. No, that's what we want. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll come over here and
That would actually be great. I would love more
clearly we need to
Stanleys.
send more Stanleys to Justine. Give me a Vercel. Get us Vercel themed Stanleys. That'd be great.
Or just Stanleys in general. Also work. I don't want a Vercel Stanley.
I want a Vercel Stanley, dude.
They said for me,
They're goth Stanleys.
a black Stanley then.
That's racist.
You said what?
How dare you?
Oh my god. 40, so I don't have to go refill it as often.
What?
They said, can you pretend that you know the code better than Dylan and point out a mistake? That's in red and that's bad. I know that. Did you mean promise?
Shut up. You want to sit down and try to do this?
No, not at all. I just know red is bad. You're the one that called me in here, and I still don't know why.
I don't know. Chat wanted you.
First of all, it's Justine, not Justin.
Ooh.
Get it right. My biggest pet peeve. It's okay. Wait, what the fuck is that? I don't know what that
It's
theme
gonna
is.
be May.
I actually used.
Promise reject is not idiomatic to effect, and that code sucked. Listen, Federico, it's inside this use, right? So if a promise rejects inside this use, it gets wrapped. Look at this. This is how I love this pattern. It is using this right here, so it's safe. It's inside a try catch that wraps it in a custom error. No, I'm being harassed by stream.
And me.
This is rude.
You want this.
Get expenses. Okay, that's good. We can collapse this. Let's see here. We've got get group by ID. What?
Don't be so insecure.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love chat this morning. 204v1 right now.
I'm going to comment out this right now. And do we do get notifications? I don't think we did.
I just drank coffee grounds. That was gross.
Yeah, we don't even have notifications yet. Okay, let me go grab that. See if we can get this working and fetching data and decoding from the actual effect service.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye.
104 people on right now. It really is. So what I'm understanding is Justine is a better coder than Dylan. It's true. It's true.
I know that's right.
The tech bubble has in fact popped. Where are you? Splitwise API. I want a notification. Give me the schema. Okay. Notifications. Yoink. Now convert this open API model.
I'm only back because I forgot my phone. Bye.
Gotta boost those GitHub stats. Oh, we do need to type that better. We can, yeah, we'll update this.
Oh, hey, wait. Before I go up to my office, can I get the meeting summary. that
I'll
you
send
make?
it to you then.
Can you send it to me soon?
I don't. It's not on this laptop.
Oh, I just had my meeting with Felipe and like.
There's nothing relevant to that.
Oh, okay. No dates yet.
No, no, no.
Okay. Cool. Well, I have that meeting soon, so wish me luck.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, let's implement get notifications. Let me check my calendar quick. Yeah, we're okay. Actually, I should jump and help Anders. Let's get this to try and run quick, and then I have to help our good friend in chat. The last one we'll do is this is going to be this. Put that there. Expenses is going to be, we're just going to do a find and replace. Expenses will be notifications. And then we'll do the same thing. And it'll be expenses. And that'll be notifications. All right, what are we missing? Oh, Jesus Christ, TypeScript. Parse error is not assignable to, oh, I know. Oh, I know what I fucked up. This is gonna be expense from schema, and this will be that. This will be get expenses, so we'll say this is gonna be a expense array, and this is gonna be a notification. And this will be, that's actually an array. What is that? I can't even like where. All right, chat. I gotta wrap up. I'm not gonna be able to fix that error right now. So let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. Everyone can blame Anders for the stream ending. We'll be back tomorrow morning, and hopefully I will be well rested and actually wake up on time, but probably not. So I will probably be between 20 and 30 minutes late as usual, just knowing who I am as a person. We are going to raid. Let's raid Janet. All right, chat. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Functions describe